Hey guys, so today we are doing this quick get ready with me. Nothing too special, just going to run some errands, and I decided to do a nice little mauve look to match my little set for the day. So if you're interested in how we got this little look here, keep on watching. All right, so let's get started with this get ready with me. Not much going on. Spring break was the wrap up of spring break. We just got back from vacation, so just gonna be getting the boys like some warmer clothes, running a few errands. That's pretty much it. So nothing major. How have y'all been? How have you guys been? I feel like sometimes with everything going on, maybe we just need to check on one another for a bit. I know things are rough and tough and stressful, but just know that there are still good people out there, and there are people praying for you and hoping for the best for you. My little ray of sunshine to the world, I guess. I'm gonna put on some of my hyaluronic acid cream. It's really pretty out. Not too cool, not too warm, just it's nice. So I am nice and moisturized. I am not gonna prime today because I won't be wearing my makeup for long. So I'm just gonna go in with my Tier foundation, my cushion foundation, in 34W Walnut. I keep wanna say it's 35, but it's 34W Walnut. Really love this foundation, and it's super affordable. Affordability is seen different today, so Have you guys been watching any shows lately? I know Roa came back, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Do you guys like Real Housewives of Atlanta? I used to be a fan back in the day. The last few seasons I haven't watched much of it, but I did watch some clips online, and I am loving Shamia on the show. I really followed her journey with her little one. I believe Shiloh is her youngest. So whenever she was like documenting online all of her procedures and everything on her Instagram, I really kept up with it because I think that is just very strong, and it touches a special place in my heart. Parents with kids that have medical things going on, it touches something near and dear in me from things that my family has gone through. Not like my kids, but like my family though. So it just touches something special. I am a nurse. I could never be a pediatric nurse. Shouts out to y'all. Kudos to you guys. Y'all are a very special breed of people. I couldn't do it. I would be like in the closet, in the supply room, crying every single shift. It would not be a good look. Oh. Make sure that foundation around my eye is nice and smooth. My little dog, well, she's not little. She's like a medium-sized dog, but she is over there, and she's like, who are you talking to? Like, she's walking around trying to see if she sees anybody in the room, and she doesn't see anybody. Like, she knows that my husband is gone. She's like, who are you talking to? It's okay, Tara. Mama has officially lost it. But yes, I've just been watching a few clips online. But yeah, so I've just been watching a few clips online. I'll probably watch the show maybe tonight, catch up on the few episodes that have been premiered so far. But I really like Shimmy on the show. I love her attitude. I like her vibe. She seems to be a really ride or die friend, and I kind of like, I love that, but I kind of hate that for her with everything that's going on. But I am really, really liking her on the show, and yeah, I mean, that's all I've seen so far. The whole thing with Portia and Drew, I kind of see, I guess, both sides of it. Like, Drew is working with Dennis. I get that, like, Portia thought that she was going to be able to show her lifestyle with Simon whenever she came back, and now they're not together, and so now she needs Dennis, you know, for her story, you know. So, but I don't think that she should honestly be coming at Drew how she is. It's kind of mean girl and bullying to me. What do I know? But what do you guys think? Like, how do y'all feel about the new girls? Like, I don't know. What do I know? Let's see, what else? I don't really know, you know. I mean, a lot politically and economically have been going on, and you know, a lot of changes. I'm just gonna adjust this, but you know, that's not what I'm here for. Yeah, that's not my I am involved, but I am not bringing that here. So I think I'm going to do like a mauve pink look to kind of match my little set that I'm wearing today. So I'm going to use, this is the Makeup Revolution Forever Flawless Allure palette that I have. I've had this for a hot minute. Like I said before, my channel is probably going to be more like Shop My Stash. I can't zoom great. It's probably going to be more like Shop My Stash, or like using what I have, especially with everything that's going on now. Like, prices are too fucking expensive. Sorry. Things are a little bit too high, and makeup is most definitely a luxury. It is something that I look at for myself as self-care, but it is definitely a luxury, and it is definitely way pricier than it was when like I first got into makeup in like 2010, 2011, you know. So yeah, so I'll probably more than likely just be doing mostly Shop My Stash. The Sephora sale was going on. I'm gonna use this kind of nudie peach color over here in the corner. Sephora sale is going on right now. 15% off for VIB, 20% off for rouge. I haven't made rouge in the last few years because I haven't been shopping with Sephora very much. So I have made VIB. So I did go and pick up a few things, mainly brushes and like Sephora brand items, just because the Sephora items during the sale are actually 30% off. So it's actually like a really good steal, and they have some really good brushes. So I did go and pick up mainly the crease brush. They revamped their brushes. I'm not sure if it was this maybe last year, because this year it just started. So maybe last year they revamped their brushes, and I hadn't really paid attention to them because, like I said, I haven't really been shopping there. Because Ulta's been coming out with like all the brands. Ulta has Pat McGrath now. Ulta has Charlotte Tilbury. Ulta has Lancome. Ulta has Estee Lauder. Ulta has MAC. And those are mainly the brands that I really like to use for like complexion. And so it makes more sense for me to shop at Ulta than Sephora, and my drugstore products are also at Ulta, and Juvia's Place is at Ulta. Like, I have a free, like, so much Juvia's Place. I got rid of a lot of my older palettes, but I still have a good bit of them. But like almost everything Juvia's Place comes out with, I absolutely love and I stand. So I am constantly picking up their things. Maybe I'll do a look with Juvia's Place next video, like an all Juvia's Place look. So it just makes sense for me to go there. But back to what I was saying, circle back around. Sephora revamped some of their brushes, so I wanted to pick some of them up. So I went and got the blenders. It's the 09 crease brush, and then I also wanted to try the concealer brush. I'm going to go in with Suave right here. It's really pretty. I'm going to go in with Suave, and I'm going to use more of like my crease blender. It's a blender brush, but it is flatter. So this was the one that I just used. This is a tapered blender. And then a crease blender is just like a flatter version. And I do a lot of crease work with that. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to put that in my crease. So yeah, so I got the crease brush and the concealer brush. I actually ended up getting like 3 crease brushes because like no matter what brand of brush I have, I always have a ton of crease and tapered blender brushes. So I got those. I got another micro smooth powder. This will be the first newer one that I've had, because last time they redid the formulation on the micro smooth powder, I had stocked up. So I just finished, or I'm almost done with like the last one that I bought whenever I still lived in Texas. And so my color changed a little bit. I'm no longer bronze, and like the new formulation, I'm mahogany. Yeah, right. So I got that, and I got a Sephora blush in Joyful. I looked at the new quad. You know, they have like the Sephora bronzer blush highlighter quad. I looked at it in store and it didn't really speak to me, so I didn't pick that up. And since I got so many blushes during like all the brands friends and family sales, I didn't really want to overdo it, so I didn't pick one up outside of that Joyful blush. But it's so pretty. It is kind of like a magenta. Really like it. So I'm just gonna go and kind of deepen out my V with this color here. Still on Suave, still with the crease brush. and then I'm just going to take my tapered blender and just kind of blend out, blend any harsh lines, you know, no harsh lines. And now we're going to use one of these shimmers that are in here. I believe this palette was a dupe for the the Huda, what was it? Bear? No. New Nudes. The Huda New Nudes palette. I'm pretty sure that this was a dupe for it. I had both, and whenever we moved, I gave a lot of my makeup away, and I'm pretty sure I gave the Huda palette to my niece, who's also a makeup artist. I gave it to her for her kit, and I kept this one. I'm like 90% sure that that's what happened to that palette, because it's not here with me. I think I'm going to go in with, I think I'm gonna go, Magnetic is calling to me, so I think I'm gonna take Magnetic right here up at the top. I think I'm gonna take that and use that on my lid. I love Revolution eyeshadows. They're so affordable. Like, the palettes are really affordable, but like the pigment is really good on them. Look at that sparkle. I'm gonna dampen my brush a little bit. I know this is supposed to be like this here. Look, bear with me, y'all, okay? I am extra. Yeah. You know, I'm an extra lady. That's just who I am. My mom laughs at me about it. My sisters laugh at me about it. But everyone kind of, you know, it's just what they expect from me. And I think that, like, everybody just kind of loves me for it. My husband is used to it by now. We've been together for 18 years. He just kind of goes with it. And we have some razzle dazzle. All right. Attempting to branch out and make friends out here. It's really hard. It's really difficult making friends in your 30s. You know, everyone is kind of set in their ways, and I am a people person. It's pretty easy for me to talk to strangers, and I attribute that to my background of working in the medical field, but also working in the beauty industry. You know, you have to talk, you got to go up and talk to strangers on a regular basis. Like, whenever I worked at Ulta, I had to just, there we go. Whenever I worked at Ulta, I had to just go up and talk to people in the store, you know, so it's really nothing for me like that. I think I'm just having a hard time out here. Let's see, I'm gonna go in with the new Morphe M331. This is another blender brush, but it is smaller. And so we're gonna do some crease work, outer V work. We're gonna deepen that up, and then also under the eye, we're gonna go in with the color Nymph. Some of the names in this palette is what made me remember that it was a dupe for the New Nudes palette. It was just some of the names that Huda had in that palette. Yeah, just made me remember that. While I'm doing that, I am also going to make sure I have this all the way up where I want it. want to blend too much to where we blend out our shimmer. But yes, I was saying I am, you know, attempting to make friends out here. It is just, it's harder, you know, whenever you're older, and I live a ways away from Atlanta. Like, it takes me about an hour to get into Atlanta. I'm out in West Georgia. Like, I am very close to the Alabama border, and so it, yeah, like, it's just a work in progress. It is a work in progress. But if you guys are in you know, kind of like the same boat or anything, like, it happens to the best of us, I guess. I mean, it just is what it is. Just gonna blend that color. Right, and I probably should have set my face before I started working with that shimmery color, but I didn't. I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. I'm gonna set with my Can't Stop Won't Stop powder, my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in tan. Just gonna buff that out. Some foundation down there. All right. I wanted to line. Is this some eyeliner or is this a lip liner? I can never tell with some of them because some of them look so much alike. I think this one's an eyeliner. So I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Glide Gel Liner. I really like these. This is in color GB 356. It's just brown. This is in brown. Oop, almost popped out. I'm just gonna line my lower waterline. Got a little puff. Line it up a little bit, and then we're gonna go back in and then just kind of blend. I do like how these go on, and they are very blendable. You do have to work a little quickly though. My little weirdo faces. Weirdo. Glitter particles all over my face. Okay. So we got that done. my Juvia's Place Tan bronzer. I'm just going to use my top one. I do use my bottom one. I don't use my bottom one as much as I use my top one, but I use my bottom one like whenever I'm like doing like a full glam look, or if it's like date night, I will use my bottom one again because that's like more of a full glam look. I'm going much heavier, like full coverage foundation. It's just a bit more than what I do on like everyday makeup, or what I consider everyday makeup. I know you guys are thinking that like my everyday makeup is a lot, and that's okay, you know, to each its own. That's kind of what we're here for, to learn from each other. Morphe did come out with some Cheek Thrill Bronze blush palettes, blush trios. They remind me of the Patrick Star One Size blushers, and I think the difference is, well, of course there's a difference. I think the difference in these is that 2 of these are creams, whereas with Patrick's, 1 of his is cream, 2 are powders. So 2 of these are creams. One is like a matte cream, one is a what do you call it? One is like a more luminous cream. It kind of has some shimmer to them. And Patrick's, he has his cream, he has a matte powder, and then he has a luminous powder. So a little bit of difference. We're gonna go in with Rose Classique. Blind Date, sorry. Blind Date, it is a mid-tone pink. I think that'll kind of go with what we have going on here. So see, it has like the little coverall, and it's the traditional cream, the luminous cream, and then the powder. I have been loving cream blushes, excuse me. I like cream bronzers too. I've been loving cream blushers. Actually, I think I'm going to use this in. This is my dual-ended Japanesque brush. I'm going to use this slanted end for my cream, and then I'll use the flat end maybe for my powder. We'll see. But yeah, I kind of was a little hesitant, and then I think the first cream blush that I got was, actually I started out with liquid blush first. And then I worked my way into liking cream blushes, and that happened while I was on assignment in Albuquerque. The climate out there is so much drier. My skin was so dry that traditionally I am not like a cream person, just because I'm a little bit more oily to normal skinned. But out there I was so dry, like so dry. So everything was kind of luminous. All my products was dewy. Like whenever I tell you I had to change over all of my makeup products, everything that I bought out there, like that I brought with me, absolutely obsolete. Like I could not use it. I had to change my skincare. I had to change my makeup. They are lucky they were paying me a mint to be out there. Otherwise I would have been pissed. But no, it was a good time. I met a lot of cool people out there. I think that's another reason why I don't have a hard time meeting people, because as a travel nurse, like, you know, every 3 to 6 months you're meeting an entirely new group of coworkers. So yeah. Okay, so we have blush done. This is the Morphe. What did I say it was called? What was this called? Cheek Thrills and Blind Date. I think it matches this eye look like perfectly. Gonna go in with some mascara and do my lips. I think I'm going to just do liner and a gloss. I think I have more eyelashes on my right eye than I do on my left. Is anybody else like that? Like, I honestly do. I think I have more eyelashes on that side. But I definitely have more hair on the left side of my head than I do on the right. Right side, I'm like practically bald headed. It's crazy. Little bit of mascara on the bottom. One of my long-term old clients, I did her eyelash extensions forever. And she is so near and dear to my heart. Cookie asked me to do a comparison of mascaras. She asked me to do a comparison of some mascaras, and so I wanted to know, like, what are some of y'all's like go-to mascaras. Like I said, like I usually only wear drugstore mascaras because I typically wear falsies on a daily basis. I'm gonna go over that that was my Lash Princess essence. I'm gonna go over it with my Maybelline Fireworks. Actually, I like this a lot. Like, it's not typically the brush that I like. I usually like the more like traditional mascara brushes, but I really like this one. But yeah, Cookie wants to see like a comparison of mascaras, and I just kind of wanted to know, like, what are some of you guys' high-end, like, favorite high-end mascaras? I have the Charlotte Tilbury mascara. I also have, of course, Better Than Sex. That's an oldie and a goodie. Also Lancome. And I think I have two Lancome. I know one is like the Granois mascara. This is ColourPop in BFF3. I'm gonna line my lips with it. Yeah, so you guys let me know, like, what are some of your go-to mascaras? And I have naturally fuller lips, so I don't overline. I just follow my lip line. On that side, I kind of did. I overlined a smidge. And I'm gonna go in with my Pat McGrath Beautiful Strangers. I love this lipstick. Ah! I dropped it. Oh no. It is showing up a little bit more coral. The lighting is making it look a little bit more coral. It's not really that coral. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's making it look way more kind of corally pink than what it actually is. And then I'm gonna go over it with my e.l.f. Glow Revier lip oil. And this one is in, I don't know what color this is. I don't have my glasses on. Oh, Honey Talks. Honey Talks. There we go. Where are my glasses? Oh, wow. something on my lips. Where did my specs go? 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 Alrighty then. I think we are done. Here we go on our way to the stove. Alright. So this is my little get ready with me. Little pinky mauve look for the day. I had a blast chit-chatting with y'all. You can see the light reflecting. There we go. I had a blast chit-chatting with y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to y'all next time.